Hello student, myself Digan Sakhiwala, I am your science sir. Today we will continue chapter number 3, metals and non-metals. Dear student, we are going to learn about the corrosion and rusting. In industry, so much corrosion occur with metal or rusting occur with the metal, and because of that so much losses are there. Okay, to avoid that we have to somehow stop the corrosion. First of all, we should learn that how corrosion occur. Corrosion is occur because of the presence of air, oxygen, moisture and acidic medium. Okay, so we will learn all the thing one by one. Okay, corrosion, the erosion reaction of any reaction with metal, with water and any moisture, when it comes in contact is called the metallic corrosion. Okay, so when any metal come in the contact with moisture, then it gives it electron to that moisture or oxygen, and because of that reason rusting is started. Okay, inert metals, gold, silver are not corroded. Inert metals are there, they have no tendency to lose the electron, they are very inert, so because of that reason they are not corroded easily. Sometimes metallic corrosion is advantageous to protect the below layer of metal. So many times it is advantageous. Some metals are there on that by corrosion occur, oxidation reaction occur, simple we can say that, and by that way the layer is formed on the metal, so we can protect the layer of metal inside of the metal. Ag particles are become black because it react with the sulfur to form the silver sulfide. Ag means, dear student, you know silver. So many times whenever we use the silver ornament, then what happen? It automatically turns to black. Why? Because it reacts with the sulfur and it make the Ag2S. To avoid that, you can use toothpaste like Colgate. Whenever you apply the Colgate, you can easily remove that. Okay. Copper react with moist, and by rusting green color CuOH twice CuCO3 is obtained. Okay, so when copper react with moist air and by moisture it form the CuOH twice dot CuCO3 is obtained. This dot is indicate the weak bond. Okay, it is not a multiplication, and it is green in color, remember that. Iron, when exposed to moist air for a long time, acquires a coating of a brown flaky substance called rust. Okay, so in the case of iron when come in contact with the moist air, at that time oxygen is electronegative, so it take the electron and make Fe2O3 XH2O, that is called rusting of iron. Take 3 test tube A, B and C. Dear student, to understand about what happened in the rusting, we take 3 test tube A, B, C. In that we put 3 iron nails and place 3 iron nails in each of them. Pour some water in test tube A and cork it. So test tube A, we take 3 test tube, one we mention as A, second we mention as B, and third we take as C. Okay, so A, in that we add some water. Okay, not fully water, somewhat, some part of the nail will be up and some part of the water will be down at the nail, and we cork it. Okay, pour boiled distilled water in test tube B. So test tube B, in that we used boiled distilled water. Now dear student, distilled water is a pure water and it is a boil, so in that dissolved oxygen is also not present. How we prepare the distilled water? When ordinary water are there, we boil it and we collect the steam. That steam, when we condense, then we get the distilled water. It is a pure form of water. Okay, and we take the boiled water, so in that dissolved oxygen is also absent. Okay, so add about 1 ml of oil and cork it. And now what happened? We add 1 ml of oil and we cork it. Now what happened? Totally here the nails are merged into the mixture of oil and the distilled water. Prevent the air from the dissolve in it. We take care that air not enter in that. Okay, put some anhydrous calcium chloride in test tube C. We take the third test tube, in that we put anhydrous calcium chloride. Now dear student, calcium chloride has a characteristic to absorb moisture. So extra moisture are there in the test tube or anywhere that it absorb it and cork it. Anhydrous calcium chloride will absorb the moisture, leave test tube for the few days. So we leave this test tube A, test tube B, test tube C for the few days. Test tube A, in that nails are rusted, B and C nails are not rusted, A in that nail exposed to air and water. So test tube A, in that rusting will take place of nails. Why? Because air is also present, water, we take simple water in that dissolved oxygen are also there. So because of that reason also rusting take place. B and C nails are not undergoing the rusting reaction because B in that nails are totally merged into the distilled water, oxygen is at all absent, as well as outer side means we know that oil is floating on the water. In test tube B we added the oil and nails are there. So there are two things are there. One is what, distilled water and oil, and because of that reason the reaction will not take place, and because of that reason the nails are not rusted. Whereas in the C test tube what happened, we put anhydrous calcium chloride. So by mistake, if there is a moisture is present, then anhydrous calcium chloride it absorbs, so the nails not react with the oxygen. Now oxygen why react with iron or iron nails? Because oxygen is electronegative element, it has tendency to gain the electron from Fe. Okay, so B and C in that reaction not take place, so B and C are not rusted, whereas A is undergoing the rusting reaction. Test tube C, in that dry air is present, so rusting not occur. This type of reaction occur, Fe plus 1.5 mole of O2 plus XH2O. Here number of water molecule. Okay, X means number of water molecule gives Fe2O3 dot. This is not multiplication. This is very weak bond, XH2O. This is called rusting. Condition necessary for the rusting of iron: presence of air, oxygen is important, and second, presence of water or moisture, and third thing is not given here, that acidic medium is present. Okay, how the acidic medium is produced? Acidic medium is produced because of carbon dioxide present in the air and moisture present, so it make the carbonic acid, and because of that reason rusting process continue easily. Dear student, we are going to learn prevention of corrosion, how we can stop the corrosion or rusting. Okay, it can be prevented by painting, oiling, greasing, chrome plating, anodizing, or making alloys. Okay, painting, we know that we cover the iron surface or any metal surface with the paint, or we can do in the vehicle oiling, or we can do greasing. Chrome plating, in that we apply the other metal layer on the metal which we want to make it safe from the rusting. And another method is anodizing or making alloys. Okay, so either we do anodizing or we can make the alloy. Alloy is the homogeneous mixture of metal and metal, or metal and non-metal. Galvanization is a method for protecting steel and iron from rusting by coating them with a thin layer of zinc. So dear student, whenever you see that somewhere you find that pipes are black in color, these pipes are black in color because on that either zinc or magnesium, they are covered with the zinc or magnesium. Why they are covered with the zinc and magnesium? When pipes are covered by the zinc and magnesium, we can stop the reaction between Fe and oxygen. So ultimately we can stop the reaction of what? Rusting or corrosion. Here the Fe is not react with the oxygen, but zinc and magnesium react with oxygen. So zinc and magnesium is giving sacrifice for the Fe, so it is also called the sacrificial anode. The galvanized article is protect against rusting. Okay, so galvanized article are they have resistance power towards what? Rusting. Alloying is very good method of improving properties of metal. Okay, so whenever we mix two metals or one metal and non-metal, okay, at that time we can make the alloy, and it has good property than the simple metal. Iron is never used in the pure state. This is because pure iron is very soft and stretches easily when hot. Pure iron has so many problems are there. It is become a soft when it is on the high temperature, and we can stretch also. Okay, strength is not there at the high temperature, as well as the rusting is started. So we cannot use the pure iron. Okay, If iron is mixed with the small amount of carbon, then that is called steel, and it has good property than the iron. It is become a strong and hard. When iron in that nickel and chromium are mixed, we get the stainless steel, which is hard, does not rust. So at home we have so many vessels are there, so many machineries are there, okay, in factories, so they are made up of stainless steel, so they do not get the rusting. Alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or metal and non-metal. It is prepared by first melting the primary metal and then dissolving in the other element in it definite proportion. It is cooled to room temperature. Okay, so first what happened, whatever we want to make the alloy in, that first metals are there, they are converted into molten form. After that they are mixed with the second metal. Okay, and after that we cool them at the room temperature. If one metal is mercury, then the alloy is known as a amalgam. Mercury is the good solvent. Okay, whenever we want to dissolve one metal into another metal, then as a amalgam, good electrical conductivity in that mercury is used. In mercury we add other metal, then we get solution, and that alloy is known as what? Amalgam. The electrical conductivity and melting point of an alloy is less than that of the pure metal. You can see that electrical conductivity of metal is good, but whenever we prepare alloy, then it is decreased, as well as melting point of metal is high, but whenever we prepare alloy, then melting point is what? Decreases. Brass is an alloy of copper and zinc. Bronze is an alloy of copper and tin, are not good conductors of electricity, whereas copper is used for the making electrical circuits. We know that at our home, whatever wires are there, these all wires are made up of copper. Okay, but whenever copper and zinc, brass and bronze in that copper and tin are mixed, okay, bronze and brass, they are not good conductor of electricity, but we know that copper is separately is good conductor of electricity. What we want to understand here, alloy are the bad conductor of electricity compared to metal. Solder is an alloy of lead and tin. Dear student, so many times what happen, your TV or computer, some problems are there, then the person who are going to come to repair it, he is doing soldering. Okay, so in the soldering what is used? Lead and tin, and it melting point is low, has a low melting point, and is used for the welding electrical wires together. Okay, so soldering is used to welding the electrical wires. I think you also see many times when any person come to repair a TV, computer or any other electrical appliances. Pure gold is 24 karat. Okay, pure gold is 24 karat and it is very soft. Okay, so we cannot use that 24, very soft are there, so we cannot prepare even ornament also. So in India what happened, we take 22 karat gold and in that either silver or copper is added. So by that way we can make the alloy, and from that alloy we can easily make the different type of ornaments. Pure alloy is 24 karat gold. In India 22 karat gold is used to make ornaments. Okay, dear student, near Qutub Minar one pillar is there, that is the one, that is the secret of Indian metallurgical system. Okay, our ancient are good scientists, so they prepare one pillar. Till now that pillar is not undergoing in the rusting process. So many scientists of the world, they are doing research on that, why this pillar not react with oxygen easily. The iron pillar near the Qutub Minar was built. It has high resistance towards the rust. Okay, so this is all about the prevention of corrosion. Thank you so much.